Actually, yeah. Where is Phil? This is an APB looking for Phil. Um, because last time on the Hangout, Phil came up with a very bold prediction. And you know what? He was actually almost right with his prediction. The only little thing was he needed to switch the teams around. So if he did, then he would have actually been close
To
to
be
it and being right.
to be honest, the thing that the thing that Phil said that was worst was when he said that Luis Enrique is the next Guardiola. The prediction wasn't as bad as that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, look. So basically, what happened, guys? I mean, I think it was a case of where Madrid pretty much just. I think first half was a bit closer, but I think second half Barcelona just were just out of it, completely out of it. Like no one did anything of any worth.
Messi needed to score that
Yeah,
chance.
as a allegedly the best player in the world, you have to score that open.
No, I mean, look, I mean,
It was an
like
open goal.
that. If Messi scores that 2-0 up,
Yeah.
Barcelona are looking very good. Barcelona are looking very good because perhaps maybe they'll come back for 2-2, but 2-0 up first half, Barcelona are looking good. So that means
But they
Real have
they
up.
didn't deserve a two-goal lead. I thought like right after they scored, Benzema hit the post, then he missed a chance. Like
Oh no, 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 but to be honest, it was pretty. First half, the teams were pretty even. As in, both teams had chances. It was very open. Second half, Real took the whole thing. They took just that. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, Real had chances, but Messi, that's like pretty much a point. That's just like it's happened. That is pretty much it's happened. So, um, so Tosi, can you now admit that Barcelona are done?
I predicted Madrid to win this game, so I don't see why people are hating on my whatever I'm saying. But the truth of the matter is, the connection from midfield to the forward line for Barcelona is the poorest I've ever seen it. Busquets
What
and
was I saying? I kept on saying that. Guys, tell me, what is so special about this Barcelona midfield? What is so special about their defense? How good? Like PK, man, that guy.
He's
I
done,
think
man.
Shakira is giving him too much booty, man. I think that guy's getting
both
way
I
too
think
much
I
booty.
think I think you
both
mentioned
defense.
before.
Oh, sorry.
I think
Sorry,
Dom
you
H,
talking.
you mentioned before where you just said Rakitic, and that's just full stop right there, Rakitic.
Yeah, I mean,
You
to be
replace
honest,
Fabregas with Rakitic. I mean, that's just.
but again, you know what? I think that Rakitic would have possibly done a better job over 90 minutes. Than I mean, Xavi, I
Xavi's
think
too
he's
old
done.
now.
Xavi's too old, man. Yeah.
And look, it happens. The guy's been he's been playing as well for what over 10 years or something. It happens. He just doesn't have the legs.
but guys,
Modric and Cruz are both young guns. They're both young guns. So um
Um, well, can I say another thing?
yeah.
Um, I think both defenses. There's nothing special about both, but it's just that if you noticed it, Barcelona need to learn. They weren't to me. They weren't playing tiki taka in my opinion.
yeah, they
But
were
Yes,
I
they
don't
were.
think
They were playing tiki taka.
not
no,
really. In my
no,
opinion, I
they
don't think
weren't.
so.
The movement off the ball was not tiki taka like. But another thing that Barcelona need to learn how to do, they just need to learn how to counterattack because their midfield it stifles them from counterattacking. And with Suarez and Neymar, you want to counterattack.
But
But
going
yeah,
back to the defense part, in my opinion, Madrid, the fullbacks are amazing. Carvajal, this guy is really getting better
Uh,
game by game. Marcelo's just a beast. I mean, this guy should just play left wing.
for me,
But it's
he
the
was the best
center
player
of
in the
defense.
match. For me, he
Yeah, I
was
think
man of the
it's the
match.
Pepe
center of the
leaped like a
defense.
salmon, yo.
But Pepe played well. I mean, look, I mean, I talked shit about him, but Pepe
What about that first
amazing.
goal though, Neymar? I mean,
I've
bloody
been
hell,
telling people,
that was
man,
That
you
bad
was
guys.
I
defending.
told him basically
That was bad
the
defending.
thing
But that
about the goal, man, is that is when you see that goal, that is why I tell you that Neymar, like Chelsea, you still defend this Messi guy. You say Messi, they should defend it, they should control. Messi should be the main guy, blah blah. What did Messi do in that
Wait.
second half?
Okay.
Can you tell me what
what
Double
did
Messi
H,
did in that
Messi
second
what
half?
double H.
did Messi do?
Wait, Double H. Where would you have played Neymar in that game? Let's hear your knowledge right now, since you're so much of an expert. Where would you have played Neymar?
No. Okay, basically, can I to respond to that? in my view, I would say that Neymar, you have a free role. And by that, I say that Messi, you play exactly where you are, but for Neymar, I have faith in your intelligence that you have to figure out what kind of runs you want to make. So Messi, every time you have the ball, you have to try and pick out the kinds of runs that Neymar makes. So Neymar, you're constantly making diagonal runs across Pepe because you're quicker than Pepe. You're quicker than Ramos. You're sharper than those guys. So keep on making those dangerous runs. Messi will find you. Don't
And
just
what
be
happens to the
stuck
space?
in the
What happens to
freaking
the
left
space?
wing and just be totally ineffective.
Yeah, because
So
Neymar was
they
just
were
on the
defending
wing.
it all day long, man. All day
You guys
long.
Yeah, it was pretty much
I could
shut
show
down
you
in
a
the second
photo.
half. He was pretty much shut down in the second half.
If you guys watch that game, if you guys watch that game, it was just Barcelona's midfield. How deep did Messi have to drop just to support them? It was horrible. Barcelona's midfield was Iniesta was poor. Xavi.
Doesn't he always drop deep anyway?
No, he does
No.
not.
Yes.
If you watch him under Pep, he never did that. He never
Never
dropped
do
that deep. This dude was
Man,
with
I
Messi,
saw him in
he's
that
been
Bayern
doing that
game.
for a long time, man.
Barcelona's
No, you can't do that, man. The reason why he's dropping deep is because the midfield isn't getting him the
Let's
ball.
just bring in some new guys. So just some guys to give their thoughts. So Lance Heyman, man, you wanted to say something. See your thoughts, Lance Heyman.
Barcelona started the game with the most Guardiola-esque setup they could have used. Busquets, whatever, Xavi, Iniesta in the middle. And so it was quite clear that they wanted to keep the control of the ball and put Real Madrid to sleep with their long possessions. But it was a complete team performance by Real Madrid that downed Barca in the end.
Man, I have to apologize to Benzema.
No, wait.
Benzema was
Let's
clutch.
Double
bring
has to
in Medic, man.
apologize
So
too.
Medic, you've not been here for a while. So how do you see your game? How do you review the game then, in your view?
I see. My thought on it is that pretty much it's just that the game was entirely lost in the midfield. I think it's very clear for Barcelona that Xavi and Iniesta have passed. They need to try to get someone new in sooner rather than later because Modric and Kroos just ran riot today.
The thing is that they have an 18 months ban, right? They can't do anything.
That's what I was saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
You have the same squad for another year and a half.
I saw a wanted poster for Lionel Messi.
Suarez with an assist.
But okay. Can I say something very quickly? I have an issue with what people constitute as an assist. Can I just create a scenario? Let's say I pass the ball to a dude, and this dude, I just pass the ball to a dude. Simple pass to dude. This guy beats 5 players, beats the keeper, puts it in. Does that count as an assist from me?
No.
Well, it's just,
It does in the law of the book. It does, but I don't think
Yeah.
Basically, it's the player that makes his own.
No, because I mean that's why it's so odd. Because when you look at what's like, first of all, Pirlo to Grosso, that's an assist.
Double H.
Yeah.
It's like scoring a penalty and scoring a goal in open play. Like that's the difference to me.
I think players that actually get a penalty actually get an assist if the player scores. I think.
No, not really.
No.
But basically, what I'm saying is that ball that Suarez gave to Neymar, that's
his averages. Yeah.
Cross-field ball. Neymar cleaned out 2 defenders. He took out 2 defenders from the game.
That was all Neymar.
Corner smacker. That's his goal. No assist. That's his goal.
Still though, you guys see like that's how Barcelona can be dangerous. Suarez. That's not an easy pass to make to Neymar. That was all Neymar.
Modric was doing it throughout the whole game.
What the hell are you talking about?
Modric was spraying it all over.
That was
please don't talk rubbish. Please, I beg you, don't talk rubbish.
Like,
It's just a crossfield ball, man.
I have to give props for a professional player to give a crossfield pass. A professional player. This is something that can be done in school. 13-year-old, 14-year-olds do this for fun. 14-year-olds in the 18 can do that for fun. A crossfield pass across the pitch.
Okay, man. At the end of the day, that whole game, I think Suarez was the best out of the front three.
you know what? I kind of have to agree. He actually kept trying. Like,
Particularly because that second half.
Messi didn't
Yeah.
even try. Actually.
Yeah, Messi did.
Who the fuck is
Messi didn't do
Messi?
anything.
Yeah.
Who's Messi? I didn't see him
Oh
during the
my
game.
gosh.
He's
I
been
did
He
doing
missed that
anything
open
after
goal.
after
Literally
All I
was
saw
an
was
open
some
goal, man.
small Argentinian guy in the front. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
see
missed
the
an
goal.
open
Hey,
goal.
look, man, be nice, man. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, be nice. Okay, look, man. Let's bring in some other guy. Let's bring in Mr. Lookman, and we'll go in for Mr. Andy. So, Lookman, give us your thoughts.
Can you guys hear me?
Sure. Yep.
First of all,
Okay, here and there. All right, Andrew, man, Andy boy. So, how do you see Real? How do you review the game? How do you see the game overall?
Honestly, Double H, if you want my honest opinion, I thought we were gonna lose that game coming into it because we were lacking Bale defensively. We were looking a little shaky in the prior games, but I was really impressed. I feel like we had quite a bit of possession in comparison to who we were facing, Barcelona, right? And a lot of people criticize us as being very top heavy, but honestly, in comparison to Barcelona, we're a lot less top heavy than they are. And Suarez did a good job. Messi really did flop. Busquets was terrible, and Marcelo and Isco killed it. Is the main reason.
Isco, man. What do you guys think of Isco? This guy can turn into
That
a
no,
player.
Isco is
that third goal was his. That was his goal. That third goal was.
Why is Marcelo getting no
Guys, man.
killed it that game?
No, we did give props to Marcelo. We did say he was the man of the match in that.
Man, like, the beauty of Isco is that he dribbles, he loses the ball, he just runs right back, wins it again. Like, his work rate is amazing.
Yeah. No, I think for me, because when I first saw him, I was like, this is just hype. Who the hell is this clown? But now that I'm seeing him recently, man, the guy looks good.
Did you see what he did to
The guy
Inter?
looks good.
Yo, and for once, the official was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah,
the surrounding it,
because he kept the players under control and still allowed the game to go.
I just hate the way they surround the referees, man.
I know. No, this referee was very
Yeah,
good,
very
very
good,
good referee. I mean, he kept things under wraps pretty well. But let's talk about Barcelona very briefly, because we're trying to figure out, okay, how, because in my view, tell me if I'm wrong, that team is not winning a trophy this season.
No.
If they win a trophy this season, I'll be shocked.
It's probably like the Copa del Rey. They might win the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
What's wrong with
Staying that way.
Guys, we can't just be going off of it's one game.
Guys,
it's a
there's
marathon. It's not a season.
Let's analyze this.
It's not one game because PSG
Let's analyze this
No,
carefully.
it's not one game.
Who have they really played except from Real Madrid and PSG? And both they lost to both teams. I mean, they've been playing Elche.
Yeah, but
some
wait.
other
Do you guys remember when Real Madrid beat Barcelona in? Remember when Real Madrid won the La Liga last? Barcelona beat them both times, but that doesn't mean they were better than Real Madrid.
Two times, I think.
Madrid won at the Camp Nou. Barcelona won at the
marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah, and I think they
Barcelona is playing a lot of shit teams. Barcelona going to play a lot of shit teams.
And didn't Real Madrid destroy Atletico that year? I think they did. I think they destroyed Atletico.
No, all I'm saying is this. No, this is all I'm just saying that in regards to Barcelona, the whole let's kiss Messi's feet, I don't think it's gonna work. The cannibal, the guy's a loser. The guy's a racist prick. But that guy for me is a lot more useful than Messi, and Neymar is the key to this team. Okay.
Can't just tie him to the wing.
I mean, yeah. Neymar is the key to this team. So don't give me this crap about tactics or Lex is more effective and him and no, cut that crap. I'm tired of that crap. This is his team.
So okay, Matt. What should they play?
He's gone. He's finished.
Explain how they should line up. I'd love to hear how you explain this. Explain it to me, man.
So okay. I will. You know, actually answered me before, but I will say it again. Messi, you stay where you are. You sit deep.
Where exactly though?
A very good attacking midfielder. So, and for me, Suarez, you're obviously the striker of this team and in the striker position. But the key thing for Neymar is that this thing structure
Suarez is deep in the box.
Yeah, I mean, no, like basically, Suarez, you are a guy who is the box player. Neymar, you have a free role. You have a free role to do whatever the hell you
and
want.
Messi's the playmaker.
Yeah, Messi's the playmaker, and you will have a deadly team.
I think you could.
That's what the team is right now.
I think the formation to play is actually 4-3-1-2, which enables Messi to play as the number 10 and Suarez and Neymar as the two strikers.
And Mohammed, that is exactly the formation.
Then why was
that's
Neymar
exactly.
on the left?
Neymar,
Why was Neymar
Why is Neymar on the
left
wing?
left wing?
Yeah, it didn't seem like a formation.
Yeah,
it is, dude. I can show you guys a photo. If I can, I'll probably post it on the text thing.
Why isn't Neymar
playing on the left wing?
Why is he always on the left wing? Then?
Yeah, why is Neymar not?
Why is he always on the left wing doing nothing?
Because Matteo is crap. How are you gonna support him? You can't just leave Matteo alone on the wing. You always want to provide width.
Matteo is probably the best defender.
Oh, don't give it rubbish about width, man. It seemed just got beat 3-1. It could have been 6. It could have been 6.
Man, I'm disappointed.
About width. Look, dude, man, let's talk about Benzema, man. Let's talk about Benzema.
The shit Benzema was pulling off, it looked George way.
Look, guys, Benzema, his metamorphosis from a full-on brick to a very effective player has been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Because, guys, look, man, this is how Cristiano gets most of his goals. Cristiano has to thank Benzema for getting him most of his goals because this guy's hustle is real. This guy's hustle is real. So, I mean, look, man, and Benzema, man, like, that guy, wow. I mean, the work he does for Real Madrid is exceptional.
Man, Ancelotti was right when he didn't accept Falcao like twice last summer, and he sticked with Benzema. He fits the team. I'm not gonna lie.
Clever man.
I didn't like it, but
did you guys think Ronaldo was more involved today? I saw him a couple of times putting crosses, and he was involved in that.
Oh no, dude, to be honest, I was shocked. Yeah. Basically, Mohammed, in truth, in the match I watched, I didn't actually see the best player in the world on that pitch.
Yeah.
All I saw were 2 very good teams and 1 team that was pretty much pimping out the other team. I didn't really see one outstanding player on that pitch.
Yeah, because you weren't watching Bayern Munich, right?
True, Robert.
Yeah, true.
I think Ronaldo wanted more than anything to win the game today. And did you notice how unselfish he was, almost to a fault, and he hustled defensively. And
can we talk about James Rodriguez today? That was a performance, guys.
Man, all the James doubters, man.
No, I'm still watching, you know.
I mean, like, he was I wouldn't say he was amazing. He was all right. I mean, I thought that the real standouts. No, look, man, Benzema. I mean, Pepe was pretty solid at that back. Apart from that little foul, Pepe was pretty solid. Benzema, like, to be honest, that whole Real team just really did. I mean, they fully function. And the issue with Barcelona is that you can't have a situation where every single time a team counterattacks, you look like you're going to concede. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know what Digestive Biscuits was doing. That's what your job is supposed to be.
Did you see him blaming everyone else?
Looking at Di Maria.
He was blaming everyone else, put his hands up and saying, well, it's not my fault.
Wait, Abdul, what's up? You wanted to say something?
Yeah, Di Maria is obviously a better player than James, but what I've been seeing the last few weeks is that Ancelotti has built a much more dynamic team, a team that can hold the ball possession-wise and can counter at the same time.
And they have a sleeping giant as well.
Exactly. Last year with Madrid, let's be real, Madrid were pretty poor when they were playing against teams that play deep and they had to hold the ball. This year, you have a team that can hold the ball and counter, unlike last year when it was just mainly a counter-attacking team. So it's a much more dynamic system now.
Well, not true, and I think the key thing is, which is why what they have over Barcelona is you've got 2 central midfielders that are forming an amazing partnership. Because remember, Modric and Alonso was sort of Alonso was much more defensive, so it was really just Modric doing it all on his own. Now you have Modric and Kroos who show these guys hold things down. And correct me if I'm wrong, was Iniesta playing central midfield?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he was.
Yes,
yeah,
I believe so.
What? Wait, where the hell did that come from?
I'm not sure, but I was excluded this after the game.
He was piss poor today, man.
He was horrible today, but he's always been a CM.
I could have sworn he was playing Cam. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was playing as a midfielder and left wing.
Iniesta is a central midfielder? No, he's an attacking midfielder, mate. As in, you can't put Iniesta up against, like, let's see, Iniesta and Xavi were schooled by Kroos and Modric. That's just being real. They got schooled. You know? So Luis Enrique, you flopped.
Yo,
And Lanson, what's up? Hit me.
yeah, on the topic of man of the match, right? My man of the match is Carlo Ancelotti because after losing points to all top La Liga teams last season, he looks like he's learning and managing La Liga games so much better than last season because he had a great game plan today.
He did lose to Atletico though.
No, but the thing is, which is what I said in the Hangouts, I think yesterday, that the thing that worried me the most was Luis Enrique. As in Luis Enrique, he didn't have a tactical answer to every time this team is countering, they look dangerous and they look like they can really hit you hard. You have
and they couldn't even play their own style well. I saw after the game that they only completed like 80% of their passes, I think. So they couldn't even play. They couldn't even play tiki taka.
Oh, no, but the thing, the medic, is that is this really a tiki taka team? This Luis Enrique team? I think they're much more. They're a little bit more direct than they were under Villanova and Guardiola. So I don't really think the possession thing was that major. I just think the issue is that you've got one of the most talented footballers in the world in Neymar, and you're not using him to his full potential. I'm saying, screw the width. Screw all this stuff about, let's have width. You have one of the most talented footballers in the world. You need to use him to his full potential, which is why look at how Dunga plays him for Brazil. Ask Dunga, invite Dunga for dinner. Say, Dunga, what do I need to do to get the best out of Neymar? Because Messi is done. He's in the past. He's not interested anymore. Okay, Messi is not interested anymore. Cannibal, we know what that guy can do. So
come on, guys. The people on this hangout, are you just gonna let him talk like this? Like, come on.
What did he do
Did
today?
you even watch that game?
What did Messi do?
Were we watching the same match today where he
Apart
just
from
flopped?
necessary.
Why are we? It's one game.
And
Of course.
and the World Cup and the
The
previous
Cup
year.
final and the semi-final
And
versus
the-
Bayern
and the
versus
previous
Atletico
year.
Madrid last year in the
so
CL.
last time
Messi
this was a big game.
done.
Real Madrid
Messi's
are not
done.
Elche.
Have you seen
Real
Messi
Madrid
last
are
2
not
years?
Elche. Okay? Real, okay.
Oh, man,
So they're not Elche. This isn't Elche. This isn't some riffraff team. This is a big game where, yet again, Messi first half, in the entire second half, this guy was completely. I'm one of the biggest Cristiano haters out there, and even to this day, I will still say Messi is a better footballer than Cristiano. I will always say that, but I'm one of the biggest Cristiano haters. Cristiano, for 90 minutes, put in work. For 90 minutes, that guy walked his balls off for 90 minutes. Messi, you work for what? 30 minutes? For the whole second half, I hardly see you. You're hardly around. I told him, man, I have no time for that crap. Okay, the issue with Neymar, you have to have the balls to say, you know what? I didn't come here to come and be subservient to some clown who can't give me 90 minutes. Say, Luis Enrique, this is my team. This guy's in the past. This guy's not interested anymore. Make this my team. I'm hungry. I'm young. I'm hungry. Okay, move this clown to one side. Make this my team. That's what should happen. That's what should happen. Okay.
Man, you're not making any sense right now, man.
It's simple. Messi didn't do anything today. Literally.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like,
He was
Apart from missing an open goal.
He had a few good passes, but besides that, it was.
Neymar scored a goal at least. So,
Yeah.
and he did a pretty nice trick.
Messi actually did something which, he actually missed a goal. Missed nearly an open goal. So
He did miss an open goal. So
Man, Dortmund lost again.
that doesn't help Matt.
Yeah, they did.
Dortmund is a fucking mess.
What's going on over there?
Look, man. Okay. Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Remember when you all laughed when I said Dortmund should avoid relegation? Remember when you all laughed? And I said I'm being serious. Can you now see how serious I am? I said that Dortmund's primary objective is to avoid relegation.
I think these guys are 15th. I think.
Look,
They're 15th.
Ahmed, I think they're probably 17 or 16.
Yeah.
They've lost 3 games in a row.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I think they lost their 5. The
Yo,
last
but
five
double
games,
A.
I'd say
Double A. So are you saying they'll finish 15th like United?
Man, Rob,
Dortmund-
man, we're talking
No.
maximum.
Guys,
11, maximum
double
11.
Dortmund being in a relegation battle is about as realistic as United finishing 15th. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna
They're
scrape
15th.
fourth place.
They're
Yeah,
15th.
but they're not gonna finish 15th. They're gonna end up in fourth place or something.
I don't know what Dortmund team you've been watching, man, but
Actually, okay,
I
so
can watch.
guys, man, West
How
Ham
bad do they look?
In other news, West Ham are looking pretty good, man.
Yo,
Sacco and Valencia,
Sounds
man.
like
City,
Southampton
dude.
second as well.
They're fourth, I think, in the league.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
fourth.
Southampton,
look,
though.
man, I mean, it's like,
Southampton, though.
I mean,
Oh, but Graziano Pelle, boys. Graziano
Graziano
Pelle.
Sacco, man, he scored like 7 Gs already.
yeah,
Scored in every game he started.
And he came from League 2 in France, apparently.
No, the
That's
guy's
a
fine.
shrewd
I
buy.
can't believe Big Sam outcoached Pellegrini. That's crazy. That is insane.
Look, Pellegrini, the guy doesn't know how to coach, man.
Apparently, Allardyce calls himself Allardyce, I think.
So look, man, Allardyce was struggling because remember, guys were hating on him, saying this guy should be slapped, boring football. Totally changed things around, man. And Mohamed, what did I tell you about Alexis? And
Oh yeah, man, the guy's balling right now.
Mohamed, what did I tell you about my guy Alexis Sanchez?
No, I've seen him.
If he's injured, Arsenal are
Barcelona,
screwed.
man. The guy, I mean, we'd be screwed right now. 15th, that's where we'd be right now with that.
No, Alexis,
Even if he gets injured.
he's such a player, man. I mean, did you see that finish from the first goal that he scored?
yeah.
That finish.
World class,
No,
guys.
it's because of his work rate, man. He made his own luck by just closing that defender down.
Back to the very quickly. Back to the thing. Or Tosi. See, that's the thing. Very quickly, back to the whole Messi thing. You know why I love a guy like Alexis Sanchez? First of all, the guy is very talented. This guy's talent is off the chain. Do you know how hard this guy works? This guy works, and I love that. I love it when I see a talented player who works hard. That's what I love so much. That is what I love so much. So
Yeah, he'd go into any team right now.
no. Look, man. If Wenger can just get his act together, sort out that defense, sort out that fast midfield.
But Double H, we all know he won't. We all know he won't.
Yeah, we all know. It's a
Wenger
fact,
doesn't
man.
deserve Alexis
It's
Sanchez.
a fact, man. I know
He's
we don't
so
deserve
stubborn,
him right
yo.
now. I know
Wenger.
we don't deserve
No,
him.
I'm not saying Arsenal don't deserve him. Wenger doesn't deserve him. Arsenal, the team deserves him, but Wenger as a coach does not.
Yeah, he sucks, I know. He sucks. No tactical unawareness whatsoever.
I mean, basically, I think the thing, Wenger, you're pretty much stifling your team because again, you've got a guy like Alexis Sanchez who, remember, guys said, oh, he has to find time to adjust into the Premiership. It will take some time. Look, the guy is already fully up and running.
He's got 7 goals in his last
Yo, that
Yeah.
guy's the closest replacement for Suarez leaving Liverpool.
Yeah, he's got 7 goals in his last 11 games. So 8
Look,
goals. 8
I'm
goals.
not, man. I ain't talking about Liverpool and Balotelli, man. It's not happening. That's
He
not happening.
graduated from Brick Academy. He got his
Apparently, he missed another season
Man,
today.
Rob, first class degree. And Rob, you know what, Rob? He may be going for a master's. He may be going for a master's. you know. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
no.
Did you hear that?
on this hangout, man, I just feel like you guys you see, you're like, oh wait, this dude, he's so hardworking. Like that's what I love about him. You know, there's players who are just lazy geniuses. Like
What? Who?
What are you talking
What are you talking about, man?
Tosi.
I can give you examples. And if you refute any of these, if I give you examples and any of you refute any of these, then you guys should just stop watching football. Seriously. If I told you, Eric,
You're gonna name Pirlo because you're gonna name Pirlo.
I can name a lot of people who are lazy on the pitch, but are just.
But Pirlo
but
isn't
they have
lazy. He
ball
just
in
can't
their
run
position.
around. Okay.
Okay, Tosi, wait. So basically, what we saw, the performance we saw from Messi in this match today was the performance of a lazy genius.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, bro. You see, like that's how you're like Skip Bayless.
No,
you're just
but
twisting. Bro, no, that's
trying to
not what I'm
rectify why
trying.
Messi
Okay.
is.
So you're not saying that Messi is a lazy genius. Are you saying Messi is a lazy genius?
Eric Cantona was, Riquelme
Wait,
was,
guy, this
Pirlo,
man. Tosi, I'm asking you a straight
Pirlo.
question. Are you saying that Messi is a lazy genius?
Pirlo can't run around.
Wait, Pirlo's lazy? Is that what I just heard?
Wait, he can't
Oh,
run around.
Mr.
Pirlo can't
Italiano is
run
here,
around. You know
man.
that, right?
Pirlo sits in the
Like,
midfield and dictates play. He's not
Okay,
supposed to
so-
run around. Like,
Chavi's lazy too? Chavi's lazy too? Who else
Yeah.
is lazy?
No,
Who-
Xavi's not lazy because if you watch Xavi during his prime, they started doing the pressing thing.
Bro, did you see
No.
Pirlo at his prime, bro? Go look at 2006 and go tell me if he's lazy or not.
so much.
Pirlo outclasses Xavi completely. Everything
Yeah,
about
man.
Pirlo outclasses Xavi.
Wait, what? Wait, what are you guys saying?
I
What
would
are you
not
guys saying?
say Pirlo is too much of a genius of a footballer to me.
Don't bring
to
Xavi's
insult
name
him by
into
calling
it.
him lazy.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, you
But
salted him, man.
I appreciate Pirlo. I think he's one of the greatest ever. But he's every time he plays, he leaves his team vulnerable to a counterattack. That's not
Because
his
he's
fault.
37 years
because,
old.
no.
and he can't run around like he used to.
When a player is that good, and a player is that important to your team, and a player is that effective for your team for 90
I mean,
minutes,
he doesn't run, but that's not. It's not. I'm not
Plus,
taking
the
it.
guy is
I'm not taking it
37.
away from him.
55, man.
I'm not taking it away from him. He's great. He's one of the
Tosi,
greatest.
let me crush you right
Okay,
now.
wait. Let me just say one thing. Did you ever see Pirlo at his prime, bro? I've been watching Pirlo at least for my whole lifetime. Did you ever see Pirlo from 20 to 30 years old? Because if you haven't seen him at that time, then you can't call him lazy. You can't call him lazy. Obviously, he's going to be lazy now because he's 37 years old. The guy has no legs. He can't run for his life. That's what it is.
Yes.
I watched him. I've been watching him since like '04, man.
Well, bro, I don't know what you've been watching, man, but
He plays as a regista. He plays right behind Gattuso and Ambrosini, bro.
But as a
I've watched
regista,
him.
you gotta
Thompson-
defend. You gotta defend. You gotta track back. You gotta go up. You can't just say
And
that.
Gattuso and Ambrosini don't work more?
Tussin, we all
Don't
know.
Gattuso and
Tussin,
Ambrosini track back more? Gattuso
But
and
that's
Ambrosini.
their, but that's their
tracking
job.
back.
But that's
It's
their
very
job.
simple.
They're defensive mids. That's their job. But Pirlo
No,
tracks
they
up,
were-
right?
no, they played ahead of
Bro,
Pirlo.
Tosin, it's very simple.
I think lazy is the wrong word, man.
I'm just saying, like, you guys, they're lazy geniuses, man.
Like,
It's-
would you like? Let me ask you this: would you consider Paul Scholes a lazy genius in your book?
Paul Scholes isn't lazy, man. He runs around a lot. Like, he tackles. He's a poor tackler. That was like his only weakness. But he runs around. He's not lazy. He moves.
Oh no, I have the utmost respect for Paul Scholes. I was just wondering what your classification of lazy was.
No, basically, no. Okay, no. The point is this, Tosi. The issue is this: the difference between, let's say, a Pirlo and a Messi is this. For someone like a Pirlo, the whole team is literally built around him. He's literally making the whole team tick. He literally is the person that orchestrates the entire team. Messi
so what does
doesn't
Messi
do
do then?
what
What does
Pirlo will do for your team for 90 minutes. Messi doesn't do that. He just doesn't do that. Okay. The thing with Messi is that you're in an wait. Let me finish. Messi, you are in an attacking kind of position in a team, and I don't care who you are, you cannot completely shut down for an entire half. This is the El Clasico, a huge match, a big match. For an entire half, I cannot find you. That's unacceptable. The Carnival has not played for months, and he's even putting in more work than me. That's unacceptable.
Tussin,
I just feel you guys have a very British way of looking at like.
Tussin, I know you rectified.
Are you working so hard? Like, no, dude. Like,
It's not fair.
football. People play football in a more different way.
So,
I know you just classed Messi.
putting a
I know you-
shift.
I know you just classified Messi as a lazy genius, but for lazy genius, what did he do anyway? I mean, pretty much did nothing in that game against.
He doesn't make any runs. He doesn't do
So,
anything.
for lazy genius,
I just feel like there's so much.
Wait, guys, one at a time. Let's just sort of so we can hear what everyone is saying, so people are not talking over people. So we'll go Tosi and we'll then go one by one. So Tosi, speak, and then we'll go one by one.
I just feel people have a very British way of looking at the way people play. Like, oh, Messi doesn't run around like he's not Gerrard. He's not running around like a headless
Tosin, you don't like dribbling. You said that dribbling
Nah,
doesn't matter. So you look at it in a British way.
Wait, Abdul, let Thingy finish and then I'll give it
Come on,
Tosin finish and then I'll give Abdul the floor. So Tosin.
No, man, that's all I'm just trying to say, man. If you watch the greats like Riquelme, Eric Cantona, these people weren't. They didn't. Ibrahimovic himself, like they don't move, but they just do things that are the ordinary. Like they don't have any defensive responsibility because they're that talented going forward. That's the game.
All right.
With that mindset, I don't understand why you don't rate Zidane.
Last thing I'm gonna say. Last thing I'm gonna say. Messi had a poor game. Okay, of course. But the fact that we nitpick these games, I could just nitpick Zidane games. I could nitpick many games. But you guys just want to nitpick each game. It's embarrassing, man. Like, and the fact that you would say Messi is done at 27 years old, and people on this Hangout would agree with that. That's just
I don't agree with.
I don't think that's a joke.
I think he is. Abdul, you have the floor.
First of all, I don't agree with the fact that Messi's done. I think that's stupid. Secondly, what I'm trying to say is that for the past 2 weeks, you've been describing to us the Messi-Neymar partnership, and like you just keep describing it to us. And today we've seen nothing out of that. You keep describing how good Messi's playing. He's playing like his old self. He literally did nothing. And you say that we look at the game in a British way. And a couple of weeks ago, you said that dribbling is overrated, and you wouldn't really care for dribblers on your team. You just want players that move the ball around and play total football, in your own words. So that's all I'm gonna say. That if we look at it in a British way, then I'm not sure in what way you look at football.
Okay, Lance. Okay, let's bring in Lance in because you wanted to say something. So Lance, hit me.
Yeah, I mean, how is appreciating, hardworking people, hardworking footballers looking at the game in a British way? Last time I checked, most of us on the Hangout here aren't even British. And last time I checked, guys like Simeone, guys like Mourinho aren't British either. And they appreciate these kind of players who are hustling, who are tracking back.
All right. So, Mr. Fratelli, what do you have to say about this? Give us your views.
Well, you guys are gonna call me crazy, but I think Messi's done because he's won it all except for the World Cup. He had the chance at the World Cup final and he didn't do it. The Copa America 0 goals, 2010 0 goals, 2014 choked. What else do you want? What else do you want? The guy is done. The guy won everything with Barcelona, and he clearly, what you guys said before, he doesn't really care anymore. He's done it. I think Neymar should step up now. Neymar should take the step. I don't know if he's capable of leading Barcelona like he's doing with Brazil, but it is what it is. And regarding the British way, I'm British. I don't. When I look at hardworking players, they better have a good end product to them. But other than that, I saw the game, and Messi, there's nothing to credit. There's just nothing to credit for him today at all.
All right. So let's bring in Rob for this. So Rob, give us your views, man.
I look at it this way. If I were a manager of a team, I would tell all my players, the harder you work, the better chance that we have to win the game. So there is no reason why all the players shouldn't work that hard. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, Mohammed, man, give us your thoughts, mate.
No, I fully appreciate hard work, but it's just integral part of football nowadays where that small detail can lead to a goal or can lead to a save. Or, it's part of the game now, and to say that it's a British way, I think it's just stupid in my opinion.
All right, so Andy, man, your thoughts.
Yeah, well, honestly, I can see where Tosin's coming from to a certain degree, but I would have to disagree because work rate is, like, if you talk to Messi about this, he would disagree with you. I don't think Messi's done, and yeah, that's basically it, man. I appreciate work rate, and I'm Canadian, I'm not British.
Okay, all right. Medic, man, give us your thoughts, man. Medic.
My honest opinion is that you need both. You need obviously the technical ability because you just have work rate and no end product. Then you're just like Tosin said, you're just a headless chicken running around. But at the same time, if you don't have the work rate and you just stand there and just expect things to happen for you, you're not going to win games. That's why you mentioned Riquelme. That's why one of the major criticisms of him is that he always went missing in big games because he just didn't put in the work rate. He didn't try to force the issue when he when he needed to. As for Messi, I don't think he's done. I mean, that it rarely happens like that, like unless you suffer a serious injury. Your career just like doesn't stop like that. You don't just lose ability like that. So, I think he may be on a little bit of a decline, but I don't think he's just done.
Okay, I mean, basically, I mean, man, excellent points from everyone, man. Very good, very, very good points. But my thing, just to sort of round up from what everyone was saying, is that, again, obviously, I don't want a guy who just works hard and then, again, as I say, doesn't have any end product. And at the end of the day, this is a technical sport. This is one of the most difficult sports to play in the world. So if you're just gonna try hard for me and you can't actually you don't actually have any technical ability to the sport, you have no use to it. So what I want is a combination of high technical ability, for the game of football, as well as putting in the work. And then there are those players who may not really have that high of a work rate, but I already have my high work rate guys in there. But my issue is this, which is the point I'm trying to make. You cannot have a player who literally does nothing for an entire half. That is the point that I think that Mr. Toast is missing here. You cannot have, for an entire half, a guy who is literally, I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
You mean
So
like
I
a
don't know
brick?
whether he's carrying an injury or something is in his mind, but I'm saying, now, wait a minute. Okay, Neymar is doing something. Okay, he's losing the ball. Neymar is doing something, not happening. The Carnival is doing something, it's not happening, but he's still trying things. He's still trying to do things. Do something. Be there. Be around. Try and make something happen. But it's like, I don't know. And Messi, when he was 19, 20, in the early days with Henry, that guy was hungry. That guy really worked hard. That guy really put in the work. And we all know how an amazing talent he was. So, look, with regards to La Liga, man, again, look, it's a league. My hope is that this maintains as a three-horse race. It's very good for the league that Real Madrid won, because that means that. So what's Real's position now?
1 point off Barcelona, but Barcelona didn't play Atletico yet.
All right. So Atletico, how many points are they now behind?
I think
they're sitting at 8 points and they're fifth in the table.
Oh yeah,
behind
they're
Sevilla.
2 points off Barcelona, and Madrid are 1 point off Barca. So it's so close, like.
Yeah, we do have the highest goal difference though.
Yeah, we scored I think 39 goals in the last 8 games, something like that.
Look, for me, look, it's gonna be. I'm just hoping that it still becomes a three-horse race, but I don't know, man. Do you think that Atletico can last the distance again?
Man, I just watched them on the weekend. They just win. Like, they just find a way to win.
Dude, Churchy's one hell of a player, man.
And Griezmann's not bad either.
Churchy's starting to kick in.
Very, very good signals.
Harder to run, man. Harder to run.
Alessio Churchy.
Attack.
Alessio
Churchy. I think you're all underestimating Valencia because they've been looking extremely good.
This is what people do. They always say La Liga is so boring and stuff. Guys, watch Valencia. One of the most exciting sides in Europe this year. So fun to watch. Just tune in and watch them. Please.
Yeah, like, how long did it take them to go 3-up on Atletico? Like, in 20 minutes?
You say that, but I've watched Barcelona the first time this season, and no, the second time actually, and their defense is shambolic. And this is the same Barcelona team that has not conceded a goal prior to this match.
Go back to the teams that they played. They literally played none of the Valencias. They only played Villarreal. That's really the only tough team they played. That's why they played Eibar. Come on. They played the worst teams.
I don't think they've played Sevilla yet or Celta.
Come on.
Have they played Celta?
Yeah, they haven't gone to Sevilla away.
Celta's next week. They play Celta next week.
Still to concede.
Wait, very good fan.
That is unacceptable.
Sorry, let him finish. I caught you off.
No. Talk.
All right. Wait, so for Fratelli, man, you know what? We have to, since you're here, you're our Italian correspondent. What the hell is going down with Serie A? Roma got smacked. Juventus lose to Olympiacos. What the hell is going down?
Well, I mean, Roma, I'm never surprised because technically speaking, this club has no prestige. They've never won anything in history. Plus, they're inexperienced. The fact is, a couple of years ago, well, more years ago, they lost 7-1 to Man United. So history repeats itself again. They lost 7-1 to Bayern Munich. It's a never a dull moment with Roma. Juventus, on the other hand, it's a repeat of last year where they're still considered the best team in Italy, which I think is still pathetic in my opinion, while they still are barely making out of the group. And they're getting on by Olympiacos. Granted, Atletico lost to Olympiacos too, but the way Napoli not qualifying for the Champions League right now, guys, I'm telling you, Serie A is shit, and this is coming from a Serie A fan. It is simply shit. It's shit.
Okay, can I ask you something?
Shit.
You said that Juve is not the best team in Serie A. If there is one, who is it to you?
It has to be Roma because lately Juventus have been getting too many favors gone to them. Just like last year and the year before. Yes, they've been winning the Scudetto. They won it 3 times in a row. They had Conte. Credit to him. Credit to Pirlo. And Pogba and so on and so forth. I'm not saying they have a bad team. I'm just saying in general is the fact that how can you be considered the best team in Italy while you can't qualify past the group stages in the Champions League? Last year they didn't have a tough group. They only had Real Madrid. The problem with Juve is, and it's not me being biased, I'm pretty sure you guys saw Juventus against Roma. The referees tend to favor Juventus in Italy, and that's how they tend to win.
Oh boy, it's gross. It is absolutely gross.
No.
That's what I'm
saying. The ref is paid. The ref is paid.
Okay, wait.
That's
about that
my.
Juventus thing, can I ask a question though? Like, I don't know. One of the things that has always fascinated me with the sport of football was the Serie A, like the news when Juventus got relegated. Like, what really happened? Like, what really occurred? Like, around that.
That's a long-ass story, man.
Everyone. Yeah, well.
Sorry, Fatali, finish.
No, I was just going to say what you were about to say. Pretty much everyone, not that everyone cheated, but it was a bunch of scandals. One was betting scandals. The other one was bribing referees. The other one was illegal transfers. It's a bunch of illegal activity that all happened. Juventus were the biggest culprits. Wrongfully so, in my opinion, because Inter were actually bigger criminals, but they weren't convicted because their president passed away. But you know what? Countering that, I hate to say it. Yeah, it might. It's a long story. No, trust me.
Okay, wait. Can I ask you another thing? Like, if that happened, like, would you consider that was a moment where the Serie A just lost its?
Yeah, no, but see, that's the thing though, because that's what I'm about to get to. That same year, Italy won the World Cup. The year after that, Milan won the Champions League. So even though there was that downfall, Juventus got relegated, there was still hope that, okay, well, Italian football got rejuvenated with Italy winning the World Cup, Milan winning the Champions League after that. And then we saw finally Inter winning it in 2010. There was a bit of still positive things going on. I think it was around more towards 2010. Once Inter won the Champions League, Mourinho left Serie A. I think that was really the downfall.
And also, I think basically the issue was that, remember, in like the late 90s, well, mid to late 90s, I think it's just about different perceptions. Mid to late 90s, if you were a young player, you have to play in the Serie A. That is where you cut your teeth. Juventus, Milan, all these guys, these were considered like the top clubs in the world. So you have to go there. But you always have a shift. And I think the issue was that the shift really began when Abramovich came to it. Because
it's all about the money these days.
If we're talking pure footballing terms, it was about the Serie A back in the day. Pure footballing terms, you went to Serie A because you thought this is where I need to test myself. If I think I'm the best, I need to go to the Serie A to prove I'm the best. When money came into this situation, guys said, wait a minute, screw being the best. I can get paid 70, 80 G's a week if I play for this rich guy's club.
Like,
I know people talk about the Clasico nowadays, but do you guys remember the Inter and Roma rivalries?
Oh man, those were the days,
man. Look,
those were the days,
man.
And I miss those days, man.
Those Milan derbies. Whew.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, but you know what? You're looking at Milan derby today, guys. It's always 1-1, 1-0. Boring.
Please.
It
Let's
is,
just-
but it
we have
is.
to talk about it very, very quickly or else we'll get through. So United against Chelsea. Thoughts, man?
If Chelsea win, it's over. City lost. If Chelsea win, it's over.
Give it to Mourinho.
Falcao is out.
I'm gonna say 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
2-1.
No joke, man.
And Andy, man, easy. That's just plainly disrespectful, man.
Have hope.
Completely disrespectful.
Have hope. I'll give you an example of what United is. Have you ever seen a really beautiful girl with large breasts and no ass? That's basically what Manchester United is. They have an amazing, pretty good midfield.
And I get it.
That's actually perfect.
I get it. I mean, because if you think about it, it's like you've got all this flash.
No, I'm just imagining that now.
In attack. You've got all this flash. If you don't have any booty at the back, which is your defense, you've got nothing to back it up. You really don't really hold much water, man. So you just look good from out. Once now go into everything and you go behind the sheet, you're like, wait a minute, Phil Jones? And what's it
He got a bunch of fetuses in defense.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is that, guys, man, if you're conceding against West Brom, and
losing 5-3
you've got
to Leicester.
Hazard, you've got Scholler, you've got Fabregas coming in there, these are proper players.
Costa's back.
Costa's back, yep.
Yeah, he's there.
Hey, Lordo.
That guy, he's always injured, but he somehow plays.
Costa against a bunch
Your
of.
Falcao is out, guys.
Oh, God.
So they
So
stop
we
with
have
Van Persie.
Um,
Costa's gonna bully.
Van Persie.
But you know, guys, what if United? Because if United win this game, man, it could change their whole season. This is a season.
It'll give him so
If-
much confidence.
There's no way.
No, I mean,
In a way, I hope they do, because,
It'll be
someone
more-
run.
it will open things up.
Yeah.
Needs to beat them.
I mean, basically, they won't go the whole season unbeaten. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that's
Not
just
gonna
fact.
happen. Oh no, I mean, like that just won't happen. I mean, because you can always tell when a team will go unbeaten. Like Pep's band team should have gone unbeaten, just as they just put their stuff
Guys,
on the
I'm
board.
going to say something that might seem a bit stupid, but in my opinion, Chelsea's defense isn't that good this season.
Wait, so you say what? Chelsea's defense isn't that good.
Trust me, Gary Cahill making a lot of mistakes. They're not that good, trust me. It's just Mourinho's tactics that make them look that good. But in my opinion, man for man, they're not that good.
But they've never been that good, man. They've never been that good. John Terry and all those guys.
But who would you say is better in the Premier League?
What? Come on. John Terry in his prime, top 3 defender in the world.
John Terry.
No, he's 36 now, going on 40.
No,
Di Maria could expose that, man.
Going on 50 actually.
When it comes to defense, Chelsea is all about Messi.
Chill.
Aspilicueta, he's really good.
Yo,
I'm
it's
pretty sure it's
not
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 for
Yeah,
for-
but Aspilicueta's out. Aspilicueta's
Can
out.
we agree though? Can we agree that we're living in a time where there are not really that many good defenders?
Oh
Yes,
yeah, for
I
sure.
agree.
And look, not to be biased, guys, but when Italy don't produce any good defenders, there's a problem because we're known for defending, and we have all crap defenders. If Chiellini, and he's a good defender, but if Chiellini is technically our best defender, there's a huge problem.
Look,
There's a huge problem.
The
Huge.
defenders are not that good. That's why guys. That's why you're seeing guys score so many goals, like 5-0, 6-0, because the defending quality has seriously spiked since back in the
Like,
day.
can you name me one defender that's like clean? A defender that's just like so consistent, like back in the day when you had.
Vincent
You
Kompany.
cannot.
I was gonna say
Company.
company, but he's not consistent enough.
I used to think Silva, but I don't think that anymore.
No,
Yeah,
Vincent
I don't
Kompany.
think that anymore.
Vincent
I was,
Kompany.
I was thinking company, but he's not consistent enough.
He's not that consistent. Like I'm thinking of someone like that.
Yeah. But I
Oh,
don't know.
no, literally, one of the best defensive partnerships I've seen. I told you, man, Lucio and Samuel.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
Thou
dude.
shalt not pass.
2010, man.
Dude,
Thou
2010.
shalt not pass. That
Yeah.
defense was a freaking wall of China. That was a wall of China.
Crazy
For
shit.
me, Lucio, man.
Oh no, Lucio, man, that guy at his no, Mohammed, man, Lucio and Samuel. You couldn't get
Maicon was there
Samuel,
too.
I know,
Maicon wasn't
Argentina,
that bad there.
I know.
You could not get past those guys.
Yeah.
What about Nesta, man? Nesta was Amazing.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about that. That's the past, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's you're going way back now. It's like, look, man, when Nesta and Maldini were knocking about, man, Costa Curta, you had Baresi,
Thuram.
Cannavaro.
Desai back in the day. Desai back in the day for Milan. Oh no, that's like you say maximum one goal. Maximum they will give you one goal. Max one goal. That's it.
Yo, but JT was part of many great partnerships. JT and Carvalho, JT and Desai, JT and Alex.
Okay,
JT.
Lansing, are you honestly going to compare John Terry to Desai, Thuram, Maldini? Please.
You have such short-term memory. Back in the day, John Terry was easily in the top 3 defenders in the world. Easily.
I know, but Lansing, I'm just asking a very simple question. Are you going to put John Terry in the same class as Baresi, Maldini, Thuram, and Desai?
I haven't watched Baresi, but Maldini is better. Nesta is better, but then comes JT. I wouldn't say he's much worse than Desai was in his prime.
What about JT and Sol Campbell?
Are you for real? Of course.
Yeah, I'll put Sol
Nah,
Campbell.
man, I think you're overrating John Terry a bit too much there, man. Yeah, he was technically
John Terry was very
one
good in his day, but
I think
of the best.
Back in the day, like ancient history, he was amazing. You cannot deny that.
He wasn't the best, though, man. He was one of. You understand?
He
Like,
was.
you know, I don't know.
2000 Champions League final.
Yeah.
Oh, that miss. That miss.
No, that was hilarious. Man. That was hilarious. How have the decency to still stay on your feet? You have to sleep. Bloody hell, man.
And then he cried after.
Are you talking about the penalty miss?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
No, but basically, I think that's the key thing as I look, man. There's just not that many quality defenders out there now. You know, you just really have a team where this team is known for their defense. Because look, Real are one of the best teams out there, and their defense ain't that good. Chelsea's defense right now, it's as what I said, it's just Mourinho's tactics that make them look pretty good. You know. So
I think could be said for Ancelotti.
It is so easy to fix Chelsea's defensive problems. Just play that boy Zuma. Just play him, because this guy has probably the highest ceiling for a central defender in world football.
That sounds so biased, man.
Isn't he only like 19 or something?
Yeah, he's 19.
Yeah, isn't he?
They bought him from
Have you seen him play?
You'll be a bloody biased, man. Seriously,
I'm not biased. I'm telling you, watch him play for Sunday.
What do you mean by you're not biased? Of course you're biased, man. I mean, what the hell? Of course you're biased.
I've been saying that since he was playing at Saint Etienne. I'm not biased.
I doubt it. Okay, so look, guys, scores for tomorrow. Scores. What's gonna happen tomorrow?
4-2 Chelsea.
Wow.
4-2 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Damn.
4-2 Chelsea.
I think maybe 3-1.
I'm gonna say 3-0, man.
Chelsea.
Falcao ain't playing.
What do you guys think of the
guys? I'm gonna be brave.
Okay.
I'm still sticking with #United15 because I'm a stubborn SOB. But I'm going to be brave. United are going to win this 1-0.
Double H. There's brave and there's plain stupid, and that's plain stupid.
Okay, can I explain? Okay, Lance, man, you want to insult me? Fine. Let me explain myself. At least before you insult me, let me explain myself. Chelsea are the better team. Chelsea, I believe they will have chance after chance. It will be a controversial decision. I believe there's going to be a sending off. And I believe that sending off will sort of come in United's favor. United will somehow, set piece or something, find the goal. And Chelsea, they'll go through, they'll batter. But I just have a funny feeling. I told you, I've seen the future. I have a funny feeling United will come through 1-0.
By the way, let me make my
just like the Arsenal game where Arsenal were favourites to win that game, but United.
There you go.
Listen. You have Falcao is out. Rooney's out. Di Maria has a slight injury.
Oh,
He'll
sugar.
play.
Wait a minute. So, Falcao, Rooney, and Di Maria are doubtful?
No, Di Maria will play, man.
But with a slight injury, Falcao is highly
Okay.
doubtful and Rooney's out.
If those three are out, then 5-2 Chelsea.
So
Di Maria will play.
we are talking about Diego Costa.
Yeah, but Falcao is irrelevant now, huh? That guy's
Yeah,
been foolish.
Mate, wait, Fratelli, have you seen Van Persie play lately?
Okay, well, even hey, I'm just saying in general, the whole straight, all the strikers that they have been irrelevant. But yeah, you're right. Van Persie's been more of a brick. Let's go put it.
The guy is nasty, and the bad nasty. No, not the good nasty, the bad nasty. That was
Double H, we're talking about Diego Costa versus Tyler Blackett. I rest my case.
I mean,
Yo, Azuro, are you comfortable about that Milan game tomorrow with Fiorentina?
Oh yeah.
That'll be a tough game.
You know what? And people call me crazy. We could be fighting for that Scudetto, man. I see Juve and Roma dropping points. No, don't call me crazy.
Anything with Torres leading the line. I'm sorry.
No, but he's not. He's not even playing tomorrow.
No. Fratelli, don't teach me anything about Torres, man. Don't teach me anything about Torres.
Listen to me. We're only 5 points behind Juve, okay? If we win tomorrow, we're just going to be 2 points behind Roma in third place. That means we're going to be in the top 3, obviously fighting for... At this point, we're fighting for the title. Roma just finished tying with Sampdoria today. Juve tied last week with Sassuolo. I see both teams dropping points. I'm not saying Milan are going to win. I say they should be able to fight for it.
And how important will Torres be for Milan?
That's the thing. Torres is not playing tomorrow. You see what I'm trying to say? He's benched.
Where's Torres?
Wait, is Menes injured?
How is he doing?
I think Menes is injured, isn't he?
Well, no, Menes is starting tomorrow, man. He's leading the line.
Zuro, please don't let Allegri win, man. The fucking please.
Nah,
Please.
don't worry about it. Hopefully not. Hey, if he wins, he has the help from the referees. That's all I could say.
Look, man. What's wrong with Syria, man? How can there be so much
dark ages? That's what it
for
is.
so long? Why?
Look, man, I don't know. That's a question that Blackjack Saw has been asking in his videos for God knows how long, ranting and screaming. But you know what? I don't know. I
love that.
You know, like that guy goes crazy. He goes mental. He yells like all kinds, but you can't. You know, I don't know.
No. For me, I just think it's just one of those things where, like, I just think Italy is like you look at a guy like Berlusconi. I think Berlusconi is hilarious. Berlusconi is hilarious because he's almost like a stereotype.
Did you hear what he said about Balotelli?
He's probably worse than what you see in the films.
Yeah, what he said about
A pure
Balotelli.
mobster type guy.
I think he called Balotelli a rotten apple or something.
Yeah, look, Balotelli.
The guy he's fully corrupt, and I think that the problem with Italy is that there is a problem with corruption, and I think it's just within the society and everything. So it's going to take a long time before you can have a fully clean league where everything is clean and everything is tidy. Because there's still guys making money off bets in that league. I am sure of it.
No, for sure. No,
The problem with Syria is those ancient racist dinosaurs occupying those executive positions. That's the problem.
Yeah.
True.
Any country where you can willingly elect a racist to head your football federation.
Hey, look, man, I don't condone that. Everyone, if you've been on Twitter, I don't know if you follow like Serie A fans on Twitter, but everyone's been bashing it. You know, it's not like we're not in favor of it, but it's we can't do anything about it.
Recently convicted of racism again.
Yeah, he got
Okay, with
Six
Ben.
months back.
Man, that's a whole other topic. I mean, look, man, for those guys, man, it's going to take a long time before they come out of the doldrums because you have racism, you have like scandals, you have betting scandals, you have like refs being paid. It's tough, man.
It's a disaster. It's
going to take at least 5-6 years for them to sort of come back to where we knew the league before, man. So that's going to be.
Hey, question, guys. Sorry, I want to bring up one thing. Balotelli, the guy's apparently being put on the market. Rogers has had enough with him. There's a picture. There's a picture of Liverpool fans. There's a picture of Liverpool fans that are returning their Balotelli jerseys for other names on
Robbie Fowler, I think.
Balotelli's been passed around with
This
my
guy,
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
You know, that's crazy.
This guy, though.
Missing open
I
nets.
heard he threatened someone in public.
Wait.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true,
It was
but
it was
No, look,
nothing,
it's
man.
all
It was
rumors, man.
nothing.
So I mean, basically, I think for Balotelli, I think that it's a case of where Balotelli, he needs to just find like a mid-table club. He needs to go under the radar.
Nah, guys, I think you do actually well at a club like Chelsea. And I'm not.
What?
Tell me why.
Yeah,
you-
under Mourinho.
Mourinho said
You got a
he was
problem
on
with Mourinho and Inter. That was
I don't think Conte's even
He's
going
the
to
one
take
that
Balotelli to the next Euro.
Well, I don't know, man. He hasn't called them up yet. They nearly won 4 games in a row. It's not like they're under.
Pele's looking a lot stronger.
Yeah, but I don't know. Pele is showing. I don't know, man. I don't think Conte. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be like Pella and what's his face, Zaza. Pretty much.
Zaza, Immobile.
But I also think.
Immobile.
Yeah, but why is Balotelli being made a why is he being made a scapegoat for?
Yeah, I mean, like it's
No,
like
no, that team is trash. Rogers is a clown. You know why Rogers is a clown?
Yeah, but he only.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
No, because first of all, you bought crap players. I think this is what Trudeau, the Liverpool guy, was saying is that your market was crap. You know, you bought all the players you bought with the cannibal money are all bricks. They're all pretty much bricks. And there you play a match against Real Madrid where you have the audacity. You have the audacity to play Real Madrid, Champions League winners, a team that is twice as good as you, man for man. And your defense is trash, it's crap, badly organized, and you basically just get beat. But somehow Balotelli is now to blame because he swapped shirts at halftime. So that's the main story. The main story isn't you flopped tactically. The main story is about Balotelli swapping shirts at halftime. That's why you know that, look, man, fair enough, you sell Balotelli. You could have told me that what Lallana and Sterling are going to now take it to the promised land. Liverpool are not sniffing top 4. It's not happening. It's not happening.
So who's getting top 4? West Ham, Southampton?
You know what?
Southampton, guys. Southampton is.
Oh, man.
They won again.
They
They won again.
We need some new blood in the top 4. I'd like to see that.
Can
They
we all just
won
take a
again.
moment to just like applaud the job that Coleman has done for those guys?
Bloody incredible.
Those
Yo,
dudes
yo,
had an
Mo.
amazing
Bloody
transfer
incredible.
window.
Yo, Mo, I hope Arsenal doesn't make top 4. Not because I hate Arsenal or anything. I just want Wenger out, man. Honestly.
He won't leave, even if.
Same, man. I want him out, but I don't want to be out of the team.
No, I
He
mean,
won't be signing the likes of the
I'll
people
see
like
you.
Alexis
I'm
Sanchez.
convinced that Wenger just might
Oh,
crow
no, the
on
thing
the
is that
job.
what must guys like Lovren feel like now? As in, you left Southampton, Lovren and Lallana. It's like, oh yeah, we left Southampton, going to Liverpool, and look, at Southampton, these guys are fully balling. Whereas you're not in a team where
He doesn't give a fuck because he gets a bigger paycheck at Liverpool. So like,
Yeah.
true, money does talk, man. Money does talk. But I mean,
Yo,
as far
and that guy, that winger from Southampton, Sadio Mane, I believe his name is. He's looking like a signing.
Yo, have hope. Have you heard about what Bayern's considering doing? They're
Oh.
considering making a bid for Royce in
Yeah,
January.
Royce.
Yeah,
that's
you
just
spoke
crazy.
about it. They spoke about
Damn.
it.
Can you fucking imagine if that actually happens?
Hey, man, it could happen, man. At this
It could
point.
probably happen.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
That would
why
be
the
a disgrace to
Bundesliga is
football,
like.
man.
to be honest, man,
Bayern just trying to clean out Dortmund. That's what they're trying
if that happens, look, I say again, like, look, I told you, look, if that happens, man, then it goes further to prove my point that Dortmund have to focus on not getting relegated, and for Bayern, man, they're just going to get stronger, and then there will be a serious. That's if Royce goes to those guys in January, which means that Shakira is probably going to
If that happens, I feel like he could leave.
Oh no! I mean, like Royce.
If Dortmund don't make the Champions League, they are running the risk of losing all their best players because no one will have. There's no incentive, for staying at Dortmund if they don't have Champions League because the players are not on the biggest wages and there's really no appeal then to stay at Dortmund.
I feel sorry for Klopp, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna leave too. If they end up like really feeling bad this year, I think he's also gonna end
But
up
will he
leaving.
go to Bayern though? You think?
No, never.
Klopp
I feel
go
like
to
he's
Bayern.
going to go to
Wow.
like Madrid or.
I can see Klopp taking over Van Hal, actually.
So to be honest, man,
Leaguer.
what a very controversial thing that could happen, man, is if for some reason, let's see what happens this season. If Arsenal somehow screw up this season and Wenger finally leaves,
I was
then
just
it's probably
thinking of that, you know.
that's my scenario.
No, I don't think
If
so. I
Arsenal
think
No,
screw up-
Double H. Klopp has already stated that he will fulfill his contract, and he is
Oh,
now free
whatever,
agent.
man. That's also it's just words.
No. Klopp is not the kind of guy who would lie about these kind of things.
Lance, do you know him? Are you his wife?
I know. You know what?
His
You know
mom?
what?
Everyone has a price, yo. Everyone
No,
has
I
a
ran
Yes,
across
$1
him.
million
I ran
man.
across
Take
him
it, yes.
twice. I ran across him twice in Dortmund. I've met him twice. So yeah.
Oh,
No,
damn. I'm jealous. No, but see,
But have you sat down with
you
him and
can
had
meet
dinner?
a guy, you can break bread with a guy, you never ever know a guy fully. You never do. You never. People who I thought I
has a
knew very
price,
well.
yo.
These are guys who I've known for my life. They've done things that have shocked me. I say, wait a minute. I've known you for 10 years. I would never imagine you would go ahead and do that. It's human nature, man. It's human nature.
Yeah, I agree, but he just doesn't give up that vibe. He's not. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would, let it tease.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Conte was the same thing with Juve. I'm never gonna leave. 3 years later, he leaves. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's true. Who would have thought?
Yeah, but he
Conte
left
would-
Juve in a very good. he
I
left
want to see
Juve
where
in a very strong
Simeone
position.
goes next after.
no,
Atletico.
I know, but he still left.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah, but look at Klopp's playing career. He played for like a Bundesliga 2 team, right? Then he didn't even play in the Bundesliga. He played in like the junior division. So I wouldn't be surprised if he fulfills like his contract with Dortmund. He doesn't seem like the type of guy with an ego.
Oh no, true. I'm not. He's
No,
a
he's
good guy. Just that
Klopp
this could be
is
very-
crazy, but
Wait,
it's
how long is his contract with Dortmund?
I think it ends in 2018.
Yeah, 4 years still left.
Oh,
But a lot can happen, I'm not
I
disputing.
heard Arsenal made a bid for Ancelotti. I heard that the other day. Yeah,
Someone like Simeone.
I read that on Goal.com.
How can you do that?
I think Ancelotti would
that
accept.
never happened, man. That never happened.
Yeah, but I think Ancelotti would
That
accept
never- I
that.
don't think that ever happened. Too much
So,
loyalty to Wenger, man.
I read that on
Guys, random ass question. How do you think Arsene Wenger would fare with this current Real team?
nowhere near as good.
No, but guys,
no way,
credit
man.
has to be due to Ancelotti again. The guy.
Tactician.
That's
Don't
it.
you get it? Wenger doesn't like tactics. Wenger spits at tactics. He hates it. He doesn't. He has a. Actually, I'm actually a bit scared. Like I always think that, what does Wenger actually say to his team in the dressing room?
Yeah.
Because I think that, let's say if they lose 1-0, I think they just go to the dressing room and if they just stare at each other, says, okay, second half, go, and that's
Wait,
it.
have you guys noticed Wenger's substitutions?
He always talks about mental strength, yo.
He never makes any. The game's 0-0. He makes no substitutions.
No, he does.
What
He
kind of
does
manager is
life
that?
for life.
Like the
What
7
kind of manager does
Talking
that?
about a guy that plays Ozil on the wing. Of course he doesn't make any of that.
No, I mean,
Something a while back about how he didn't even let his defensive coach actually work with his defensive line.
What? Oh my.
no, because Arsenal could do really well in the league. Actually, Arsenal could really, because basically the thing with Man City is that for Man City, the issue with Man City, I think, primarily is it's Yaya Toure. It's Pellegrini and both Yaya Toure. Pellegrini, because Pellegrini is not really, he doesn't really have enough dynamism as with regards to the kind of strategies he can pull. And Yaya Toure, when Man City have been good and when they won the league, those 2 times Yaya Toure had an amazing season. Yaya Toure is not having an amazing season, and Silva can't carry the team by himself.
And Aguero's injury prone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
whenever they're injured, they're screwed. They're screwed. And
they're
Dzeko's like
suspect to like upsets, like stupid games, like Sunderland away or something. They lose that.
Or like today.
Yeah, I know, but to be honest, man, I think that, what, currently, as I said, look, I mean, Bayern, Bundesliga, that's all well and done. Premiership, man, I'm still sticking with Chelsea. La Liga, man, I just don't know whether Atletico. I mean, if Atletico, I just don't know whether they can last the distance. That's just what I don't know. And I think for Barcelona, man, they still have that consistency in them. Like Real, they can beat Barcelona today, but will they now come and break it up next week? What happens if Cristiano gets injured? So.
What about Syria?
No. As for Syria, man,
Watch out for Milan. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying they're winning it. I'm just saying watch out for Milan.
Yo, Inzaghi's a great coach.
No, that's right. No Champions League to worry about. Only Coppa Italia. I'm telling you guys. I'm not saying Juve is gonna. I'm not saying Milan's gonna win, but
Wait,
I have a feeling
Wait.
that Roma and Juve will drop points. That's all. Napoli and Inter are sucking so bad right now. Milan barely have that. There's not much competition to deal with. You know.
Guys, I've seen a report this morning where David Moyes was seen at the Milan.
What?
They were
What?
saying that
What?
I read a report somewhere this morning where David Moyes was spotted at the Milan.
Look, can somebody give this man a job? This guy is spotted in Spain.
I thought he's gonna take
on the moon. Give
Castle.
this man a bloody job, man.
He came out with a 20-minute interview the other day where he said he was looking for a new position.
Yeah, he did. He said that. I speak
He
to
is
a club.
the man.
If you want to watch it, it's on BD Man Sports on YouTube.
As
We
a
don't want
football
to have
man,
Milan.
I'm telling you guys, I saw a report this morning where it said that David Moyes was spotted in Milan.
No, look, man. Basically, honestly, Moyes,
You think?
give the man a job. As far as Serie A goes, I actually have no idea because I believe in the power of Allegri. I believe, because I told him, man, I was going to say, wait a minute, this is not the Allegri I know. Juventus unbeaten, doing pretty well, blah, blah, blah. And then Olympiacos, I said, yes, that's the Allegri I know. So I will not count against Allegri to screw up. So because of that, I believe that, you know what, it could be a three-horse race. Milan, Juve, Roma. So it could get exciting, but let's just see how it flows to the next week. So guys, look, man, guys, I'm out. Peace out. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yep.
United 1-0. That's what I'm feeling.
6-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea.
4-2, guys.
You'll be quoted on that. You'll be quoted on that. I'll hold you to that. I will hold you to that.
4-2.